Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Hope you're having a great day and I hope this video can make it a little bit better. Today will be a very special one. We just got a new epic relic and this is going to be our first game testing it out. So we got Packed Powder, Plunder, I cost one less, and then I have 1/1 for each different round you've damaged the enemy nexus. Now this seems perfectly made for Gnar. This is going to work out so well. He wants some cost reduction, and he wants to get some more stats. Normally we do run a stat relic on Gnar, but we're using this to replace that. We're going with our normal build, though, of Dreadway Chase Gun and the Scourge's Stash. So, with Plunder, he should just cost 1, so we should be able to get him out in one of the very first rounds, and then he can just scale up throughout the entire game thanks to this relic. Should be really fun. If you have anyone else you want me to test this relic on, comment down below, and I'll try to test out whoever I can. Although remember, epic relic slots are limited based on the number of consumables you have, so I won't be able to test everyone, but comment anyone you want to see and I'll test who I can. Now for those star powers, if you don't know for Gnar, round end, if you've damaged the enemy nexus this round, grant your allies impact twice. So for Gnar, you're trying to damage the enemy nexus every single round. That's the whole core to his game plan. That's why this relic is so good for him. Then we also have the Beast Within. Round start, create a wallop in hand. If you already have one, reduce its cost by 1. That wallop you see right here, deal 1 to an enemy and stun it. Alright, we're going to go test this against Aurelion Sol and see how we do. If you appreciate all the Path of Champions content I put out, definitely like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Alright, let's see what we get for our first power here. Mana Flow, pretty awesome. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Alright, so Swain with Perfected Mana Flow. Alright, we have Gnar in our opening hand. We know we're going to draw another one, but yeah, let's actually replace this then. Since he's our only champion, that's why we know we're going to draw another one at the start of the game. Right here. Alright, so we can play our Tusk Speaker first. Deal 1 damage to the Nexus, and play our Gnar for 1 cost. Awesome. Alright, let's see. This would give us essentially 3 extra damage. Yeah, this will give us more. Can we just end this round? I think we can. GG. Alright, so there was Gnar absolutely dominating. This is a little expensive, but another way to always damage the enemy nexus, that is decent. So Darken Fan could be decent, but I think, yeah, we'll go for the Ice Shard. Alright, Ziggs is all about damaging the Nexus too, right? Yeah, he could actually be pretty decent. Free Star Spring, this actually isn't bad, but I think Ziggs will have the most synergy, so yeah, let's go here. Right, item chest, shop. I think let's go for the shop and go for Gangplank with that unstable inventory. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of these two. We'll hold on to Ziggs to increase our odds of drawing our Gnar. The Proto-Poro is going to be very good if you're running this build, because you'll be able to play this turn 1 and then get your Gnar out as well. Although we don't have the attack token. I think let's just go here. Although, to be honest, damaging the Nexus doesn't really matter if we don't have units on the board. So that was slightly pointless.
Don't ask where it's from, ask how much.
So we'll get that impact off, and we'll be able to play our Gnar. Wonderful. Alright, I don't think we're going to have another way to damage Nexus. Let's pop a warning shot here. And I think, yeah, Teeny Dactyl will be solid. Huh, they're just doing that for their attack token? I mean, alright, I guess. That impact giving us so much extra damage. Oh, love it. Alright, should be GG. Don't really care about any of these, to be honest. I guess we'll go for the Scar Grounds, but, well, I think I might actually, well, oh, it's tough. I think we'll go for the Imagined Possibilities just as a, like, one-cost predict. And then maybe get some other upgrades on this where it'll help it out. Will probably be more useful than either of these. With Gnar, we want to be a very high-tempo deck, and playing a Landmark is really the opposite of that. Draw one, give it fleeting. That's just fine. Let's try to get... Grow my power to match my health. So we don't have a lot of units where that's going to be important. But we have a couple. Sure, I don't want to use another reroll, but that could help us out a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm fine with nothing else. The Grand Plaza gains some challenge on a unit will be decent. So Caitlyn with unstable inventory. Alright, let's get rid of both of these. Hold on to these two. That capture might be pretty clutch against Caitlyn. Alright, we have the attack token though, that's very good. Alright, wonderful. Well, that's sad.
Zon taught me to never let my guard down.
Wow. We're playing these because when we get Gnar back, he's going to make more, or should. We're going to chain both these together to kill him and get our Gnar back. Alright, perfect. So we're just going to open attack. We don't want them to capture him again. So we'll just try to do as much damage as we can right here.
Well, what have we here?
Alright, we're pretty much about to end the game. Because we can play the Ice Shard and then double Warning Shot. GG. I think improving the Bitesy Lizard would probably be best here. Bitesy or Bitsy? Probably Bitsy. Let's see. Yeah, I think getting Challenger on Gnar will probably be the best here. Sure, this will help us push a little bit of extra damage. Sometimes just stacking a bunch of common powers is still the best thing you can do. Alright, Sejuani with Perfected Mana Flow. Get rid of both of these. Tusk Speaker, very nice to have that in opening hand.
This land is ours.
A warrior needs a drumbeat. Beat the drum.
Alright, we don't want them to frostbite us, and we know that they can do that. I think let's go like this. Their frostbite is slow speed though, so we should be fine. We're going to use a warning shot first to give us that 1-1. See right there, and just push a little bit more damage.
Smell that barg? Fear.
And then trying to build out our board so that we can get more units having that impact.
Pain is nothing.
So now we're just setting up for our next attack. So sad this won't be able to make it survive. Oh well.
Another day, another explosion.
So always trying to build out your board as much as possible. Very important to get all that extra impact damage. Alright. GG.
I can't wait to see what this one does.
Mana deposit, very nice. So the shield gives us a good amount of sustain, decent scaling. I think we'll just go for quick draw. We are a very aggressive deck, so just being able to play 1 or 2 more cards in those first couple of rounds can really help us out. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Champion item chest, definitely want to get that. So Zoe with unstable inventory. Alright, let's get rid of this. We'll hold on to the Pokey Stick actually. Yeah, I think we're fine with this. The Chief is decent, but he's just often too low tempo of a play. You want to be more aggressive. So the Chief, while it's good in theory, doesn't normally actually work out to be the best. I think let's actually use a Pokey Stick and see if we can draw our Gnar. So we're going to skip this predict because we can see that this isn't our Gnar, and so we don't want to draw any of these. Alright, little sad.
Watch them fly back into stars, or reverse gravity and polarity, and watch them get really confused.
So it wouldn't be bad to play Gnar, but he's going to capture the Sparkologist and not Zoe.
I call this constellation the Jump Rope.
I think let's play this to kill their Serpent, and then also deal 1 damage to their Nexus.
Follow me, Sparkly.
Alright, let's attack like this, try and do a little bit of damage.
Lord knows Spark will fly.
We're trying to get our Teeny Dactyl on the board so that it can keep hitting their Nexus every round, so we know we're going to be getting that. Let's just try to benefit from that cost reduction and make this a little bit stronger. We need this to stay on the board. So every round this is going to damage their Nexus, making sure that when we do play our Gnar, he will be pretty big.
Are you ready? Let's take it for a spin.
Another day, another explosion.
I like your nose. I wish mine was like that. What do stars smell like to you? Let's roll!
So right now we're just trying to reduce down the amount of damage we're taking as much as possible.
For me, the spirit stands.
So yeah, sad we're not getting our Gnar. Okay, there we go, finally. So sadly, Gnar doesn't have Overwhelm, and honestly, most of these don't. But we'll attack and see how much damage we can do.
The wheel turns. Day becomes night. Time to make colors. Get in the portal.
Of course, she levels up right before. But doesn't look like it's going to matter. GG. So, a little rough when we don't draw our Gnar. This could be pretty decent. Yeah. I think we'll just go for this. Well, so honestly, all three of these are pretty strong. I think we're just going to go for the Overwhelm, though, so that on turns like that, when we are playing our Gnar and he's not leveled up yet, he can still potentially do a decent amount of damage. Alright, Karma with Duplicate. This will be a little bit rough because normally your advantage with Gnar is overwhelming the opponent very quickly. But here that kind of gets rid of that advantage because the enemy is just going to be able to play so many spells. But let's still see what we can do. Let's actually go with this. This is pretty solid.
I bring music and war.
Heart and mind as one. We'll bring peace to Ionia.
So I think we will play the Chief here since all of our units are going to be transforming. So we're not going to attack with most of our units because we don't want them to die. But we will at least attack here since we'll be able to, well, safely damage their Nexus and kill one of their units. Let's, yeah, see what we get here. Vandal Commando might not be bad. What we're really trying is to just have as full of a board as possible and potentially stun them so that our next attack can end the game. That's annoying. I don't think stunning would do anything. No. Alright, well that Gnar is going to die. But we can play these, and then immediately play another Gnar. The one bad thing is we don't have... we don't have 2 stuns anymore. But we'll be able to get our rally off. Let's stun this one right here. We literally played that one first just so we could block and have it die. Alright, they're out of mana. We're going to play this as slow as possible. Sorry if my voice is a little rough. I am currently sick. Sure, more the merrier. Alright, let's drag her aside here. And GG. Doubling dice on this, that would be... Just getting this to go off one extra time would be crazy. But potentially letting that scale and having it happen a bunch of times could be good. When I'm summoned, heal your Nexus 2, count in 1, deal 2 to all units. Yeah, I don't think we really want that. Sure, that's a decent power. Let's buy one copy of this for that summoning beacon. Don't think we really care about anything else. Yeah, alright, we want that champion, so let's go for Katarina. She can be very aggressive early, so let's see how we do. Alright, decent opening hand. Yeah, we can go with this. We'll want to try to stun their Katarina, if at all possible. We don't want her to get any strikes off. Let's play our Gnar first, since they'll refill the mana, just so we can see if they play Katarina first. Alright, they will. She's at 4. We can quick attack and kill her. So yeah, we should be fine. 1 cost Tusk Speaker, that's awesome. Also, lifesteal. Wonderful.
For me, the spirits dance.
I'm not done.
Alright, very solid opening. Let's play one of these just so our hand isn't getting too full. We don't want to burn any cards. Alright, so we're going to play the Commando and try to block with this, if at all possible.
Be grateful I even noticed.
Letting this die so we could get a rally off would be quite nice. I think let's actually pass to see what they do.
Never play fair.
Alright, let's go ahead and stun her. Don't want her attacking.
All part of the job.
This is Mama's house.
Alright, not too bad.
How dare they?
Bring the spirits.
Alright, GG. I think getting more of these commandos is actually going to be pretty decent. It's really helping us end the game as fast as possible. Shadow Totem. Yeah, this would give us another solid unit to attack with, and it would make our warning shots go off twice. So sure, let's go ahead and do that. We could heal up. Might not be bad against Azir. Yeah, I guess we'll actually do this. We normally avoid it, but Azir can be pretty rough. So, Azir with unstable inventory. Alright, let's get rid of both of these. We have the attack token. Granted, they're still going to do probably so many stupid free attacks. And we have our Gnar. Wonderful.
The desert by my side. Our sun rises.
Alright, so we could use Ice Shard. I feel like Tusk Speakers would give us more damage, though.
The spirits dance.
Alright, nice amount of early game damage. Yeah, we can end right here.
Men die.
Oh, wonderful.
Rima lives forever. Your emperor commands.
Thank you.
Praying and praying. Well, farting.
And they're almost out of mana, so they can't really play anything else. Alright, so we could play something else, but we can try to use our Primal Strength and see if we get any copies of it. Sadly, no. Alright. Let's just stun his ear so we don't have to deal with that blocker. And GG. Alright, just some more damage. Pretty good. Although, I think I will actually go for the Radiant Plate Armor, because we're getting more stats, and we're not really going to struggle to play him, because we have cost reduction built in, and the Mana Crystal. So I think we actually will grab this here. Another Mana Flow. That's pretty solid, alright. Let's go for Darius. We're going to get that epic shop. So Darius with Power Overwhelming. Let's get rid of this over here, but the rest looks pretty great. These Bandle Commandos have really been coming in clutch. Alright, so we can just play him immediately. They might have a 1-cost stun. That could be a little rough if they have that. Okay, they don't. Wonderful. What will give us the most damage? Probably Heroic Refrain. Yeah. I think let's play this early.
Beware, Mama's got a gun.
Alright, solid amount of damage down. And we can probably just actually end the game. Gnar's great. GG. More Bandle Commandos. Wonderful. That could be decent as well. Let's buy 1 copy of that at least. Little buddies. Yeah, I think we will get this. So, might overwhelm our board, but having a full board to get that impact, not too bad. This is strong, but we already have so many of the other one in our deck. Let's buy like 1 more of these, use a reroll. Wonderful. Let's actually buy a couple more of these. We want more of these in our deck. Alright, so we have Aurelia with Power Overwhelming. Aurelia, one of the most annoying champions in the game. Alright, let's get rid of these 2.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
Alright, they're out of mana. We could capture it. We could kill it. I think we'll save the capture for Aurelia. And let's actually maybe play a bandit or Bandle Commando so we can block that.
When my song ends, men die.
Alright, not too bad. Rough that we didn't get our Gnar, but that's the way it is. I'm gonna wait to see if they play
You best
Aurelia, and we're just gonna immediately capture it. Alright, so there's Aurelia, and there it goes. We can attack like this. Make sure that we get blocked and killed. Rally and GG.
One for you and one for you.
Well, farted.
Yep, GG. Feels good to wreck Aurelia. I guess we'll go here. This seems like the best. Also, with giving an enemy vulnerable, that means we can challenge them with one of these last breath units. Alright, Fiora with Power Overwhelming. There's the one good thing about our champion setup. The rest of this looks pretty good. Is that if we don't draw our Gnar, then at least we know we're drawing Ziggs. And Ziggs with that capture could just take out. And we keep drawing. Yep. But yeah, if they play Fiora, or when they play Fiora, we'll just immediately capture it and have a good day.
For me, the spirits dance.
Smell that? A bite's a cooking.
Let's see if we can draw our Gnar, maybe.
I'm actually here.
Alright, let's just attack like this.
Strength and grace, beauty.
Alright, there's Fiora. There it goes again.
Am I winning?
I think let's just counter them a little bit right here. So that we don't lose anything and they lose everything. Alright, we'll just be able to open attack with this full board. Should be a good amount of damage here. Yep. GG.
I can't wait to see what this one does.
Counting always like this?
Alright, getting more of these. Pretty awesome. And now we just have Aurelian Soul, who has perfected mana flow, pretty much the hardest power. Let's see how we do. Alright, let's get rid of both of these. Man, we haven't had Gnar in like, what, the past 3 matches? There we go, finally. Wouldn't mind playing something other than Gnar first, because we don't want to get stunned, but we don't really have anything else to play. That could damage the Nexus. Alright, well that's actually kind of normal. So we're actually going to try to play all of these, so we can use our Primal Strength. See how much damage we can push. They are completely out of mana, so we want to play this as slow as possible and just get as much damage as we can in our very first turn. So we could play the Teeny Dactyl. Let's play this, especially since we can play it for free.
I don't play.
Alright, it didn't get challenge or anything. So yeah, we're at 47. Alright, GG. Alright, so a casual Asol OTK, 25 minutes, pretty fast run. If you don't understand what we did there at the very end, we challenged that unit with our Gnar who has Overwhelm. And when you have Overwhelm, if something happens to your blocker, you still go and hit the Nexus. Your attack doesn't fizzle. So we challenged it with our Gnar so it couldn't block anyone else. And then we stunned it to remove the blocker so that we could have essentially a free attack without any blockers. That's how we were able to push through all that damage. This Relic seems pretty great. Nothing game-breaking, but definitely just a solid addition to Gnar's roster, especially if you have games that go on a little bit longer. It just helps keep your Gnar relevant throughout the whole match. He can really struggle with just not having enough stats, so this pretty much fixes your biggest drawback. So really great to have this right here. If you want me to test it on anyone else, definitely comment down below and I'll test it on whoever I can. Hope you all have a great day though. If you like this video, liking and subscribing is really appreciated. Also, we have a channel Discord that's linked in the description down below. If you want to join in on the discussion of all things Path of Champions, then it's definitely the right place to be. I hope to see you there, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.